I wrote the book, Extreme Ownership, with my SEAL teammate, Leif Babin, and that was to help adults apply the combat leadership principles that we learned on the battlefield in challenges that they face in business and in life. And so with 4 kids of my own, I know that kids face their own challenges, and the challenges that kids face can be rough. And when my kids were growing up, I had them apply some of the same principles that I had learned in the SEAL teams to the challenges that they were having. And they worked. And my kids were able to overcome some pretty, significant challenges for kids. So I wanted to get those principles and pass them on to other kids so that they could take them and utilize them to overcome challenges that they were facing and become stronger and smarter and better. The main character is a 5th grader because, again, with 4 kids of my own, that seemed to be the age when major transitions are taking place. School starts to get a lot harder. Kids become sort of self-aware and self-conscious about themselves. And other things start to happen, like bullies start to really act out. And, I think overall, it's just 5th grade is where kids start to understand and actually understand and face the challenges of life. And that's why I thought 5th grade was the appropriate grade to make Mark the lead character in The Way of the Warrior Kid. It's certainly a book that's written for kids, but I can tell you, I think that will, people will enjoy the story itself. But on top of that, I think that the lessons that the book teaches are really pretty universal lessons that anybody can take to their own life and apply, and it's going to help them out. So even though the book's written for kids, I think it's going to be read by a lot of people, and I think a lot of people are going to get some good lessons out of it. The book is a good guide. It's a good guide, maybe not a guide to all of life, but certainly it's a guide to overcoming some problems that a lot of people deal with, pretty universal problems that people face, facing your weaknesses, dealing with bullies, overcoming fear. In the context of this book, and really in the context of any warrior, a warrior is someone that is constantly trying to improve themselves, to become smarter, to become stronger, to become faster, just to become better. And that's the theme with the book, and that certainly is what A Warrior Kid is all about. Bullying is something that it occurs between all people. Kids, obviously, but also adults. And it can happen in the playground, but I work with businesses and companies. It can happen in a boardroom as well. But the thing is with bullying, it's a problem that can be stopped. It's fairly easy to stop if the person has the right tools. Tools like having self-confidence, having some courage, having some interpersonal skills to deal with people that act that way. And I think the book does a good job of kind of displaying and showing how you handle bullies beyond just the bullying, even though that's one of the messages. I think the book teaches a lot more than that. It teaches kids about exercise. It teaches kids about studying and methods for studying and the importance of learning. It teaches kids about eating healthy. And a big lesson in the book is how to overcome your fears. Being a kid is hard, and as adults, we can forget that. I wish that I had this book when I was a kid. And even though I didn't get that benefit, I'm glad that I've written the book and that I can get it out there to others so that they can take advantage of the lessons in it and get smarter, stronger, more confident, just become better people and live better lives. And that's The Way of the Warrior Kid. I hope you enjoy reading it. I certainly enjoyed writing it, and I hope it does some good for the kids and parents in the world. Thank you.